Hey beauties, it's Riri, and today's video is a full face of drugstore makeup. Alright, before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy. There's also a join button right down there that you can click to become a channel member. We are diving right in. We're going to pin our hair up. We're going to chat. We're going to play in a bunch of drugstore makeup, and most things we're using today are under $10. We have one thing that's like 14 bucks. So first up, I'm going to go in with the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. I really love Milani. I think they do it really well as far as makeup goes. I think Color Cosmetics are great from them. I also think they do complexion really well and brows really well. This has a light citrus scent, so if you are kind of, you don't like fragrance, this is not for you. But it is very glowy, very dewy, but not so much that I feel like it's too much and I become a little bit oily or anything like that. And it kind of sinks into the skin pretty quickly. I really, really love this primer, and of course it's like under 10 bucks. As I go through, I'm probably just going to kind of hold things up so we can chat and catch up. I haven't actually sat down and filmed in forever. e.l.f. Halo Glow Light Medium. So I just want to catch up and stuff like that. As most of you probably know, Brett's father passed away earlier in the month, and then literally it's just been kind of hectic since then. We went to go visit Caleb for Easter time. We came back, I babysat, and then, I was getting my house ready and stuff like that for my brother to come in town. He lives in Ohio, and he just left. So it's just been kind of crazy and just a lot going on, in a positive way as well. I am somebody that when family comes or when we go to visit Caleb, we have events, things like that, I try to unplug because I'm somebody that really likes to be present, kind of in the moment, if you will, and that's really important to me. So just kind of sitting down and doing a quick unboxing is a little bit different for me than having to come in and kind of set things out and do a full face and then clean up and everything else. So those are also easier to edit, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so I'm okay. I'm doing fine. Not feeling 100% right now, like kind of physically, I guess, or allergy wise, I guess. I'm going in with e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in 250 Buff Warm Yellow Undertones. I put it on the back of my hand and work from there so I don't put too much product on. But other than that, and feeling a little, as you can probably hear, feeling a little icky from my allergies, I feel great overall. I think I'm finally kind of getting to a place of mental's doing okay, Brett and I are doing great, Caleb's thriving and he's doing great. I have a wonderful, really close family circle and circle of friends. So right now I think I'm in a pretty decent place, and that feels pretty nice too. We had a lot of fun when my brother was here. We played a lot of cards, we did karaoke, we went to the range and stuff like that. I did get a gun for my birthday. If you do not like guns or you don't want to speak about guns, maybe fast forward a few seconds. That's totally fine by me. But I got a Charter Arms 38 Special. It is the Pink Lady edition. I had to. But I took a class literally like 15 years ago, solely so I could just feel more comfortable with a firearm. And in the last 3 weeks or so, when Brett and I first started, I was not the best. And the last time when my brother and Brett and myself went, you guys, I feel great with it. I'm improving my stance and things like that. It's something that I really, really love. It's very cathartic for me. Oddly enough, and maybe if you've done both, like fishing and, going to the gun range, maybe you'll understand what I'm saying, but I really compare it to fishing. I'm going to get up close and show you guys the difference so you can see. But I really compare it to fishing. It's quiet at first and quiet in the moment, and you have a little bit of like anticipation and stuff like that, and then when you really do well, you're like, hell yeah, man, like when you catch a fish, it's so quiet and maybe doesn't seem like it's going to be fun and or relaxing, but when you do catch a fish, you're like, I did that, and that was pretty damn fun. But we went to the gun range, we played cards and stuff like that. Just overall, we had a really, really good time. My brother is literally like the male version of myself. He is very much no holds barred, very open and honest, very blunt, but also respectful. Like, he can sit down and have a conversation with somebody that doesn't have the same views as him, and it's a respectable conversation, and not a lot of people can do that. Let's just be real. but he's very funny, he's very sarcastic, he's very laid back, and I love him to death. Like, he is definitely, you know, my person. He's one of my people, my, you know, very, very close people that there's something about his presence. Kind of reminds me of like how Caleb and Brett are to me. You know what I mean? Like, he's very much a safe space for me, and I love when he comes in town. And normally it's very short-lived, and he comes and goes kind of within a few days. And this time he was here for almost 2 weeks, and like I'm like, dude, I want you to come back already. I really, really miss having him around. This is a little light. I've been getting some sun, so you know, it will bronze up. Ignore that part. But yeah, we've had some fun, and I feel like kind of having him here and the weather kind of shifting and me actually getting out of my house has really elevated my mental state and stuff like that. So I feel really good about that. I'm doing something just very basic today, very soft and simple. I think I'm going to go to lunch with Brett and just hang out. He's off today, so that makes me very happy. Going in with NYX High Glass Powder. This is the shade Light. I do also have the shade Medium for summertime. And I don't use a whole lot of powder, but this has like a beautiful luminous quality to it. To be honest, if you were somebody that you want highlight, but you just want like a whisper of something, you could use this as a highlighter. I just go in with a humongous fluffy brush, and I kind of just dust it. I don't really load up on powder. You guys know I have very dry skin, but I just kind of dust it, and it just elevates. It just elevates everything, makes it a little bit more glowy, but then it also helps to set the makeup. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that magic works, but it does. So yeah, I am in an okay place. I hope you guys are. I have definitely missed you guys. It feels good to be in here sitting down and actually, like, you know, really filming. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, I'm going to get your opinion. Excuse my eyebrow that's getting on my nerves. I want to ask your opinion. Hopefully you guys have kind of noticed with my intro, I'm literally like, hey, it's Riri, we're doing this today. Do you guys prefer that, or do you guys prefer me saying, you know, hey beauties, it's Riri, I'm an over 40, let me know. I feel like I'm really trying to find a mid-range or a balance between long form content, which is my favorite, and short form content, which I don't like. But the masses tend to prefer a shorter video. So I'm trying to keep my videos around 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously, with a full face of makeup, that's not going to happen. These are going to be a little bit longer videos. I will try to edit out what I can, but I like the personal touch. I like to be able to connect with you guys. That's something that I look for as a watcher myself, you know, as a consumer of social media and YouTube. So let me know. As far as the intro goes, let me know, do you prefer a shorter or longer video? I'm curious about that part. Also, moving forward, I want to start introducing a Throwback Thursday. That is nothing new. I'm sure millions of people do that. But I want to do a Throwback Thursday and really start just using up the makeup and stuff that I have. You guys know I've been on this path of just being a little bit more mindful and conscious of what I have, you know, makeup-wise, product-wise. Just because I don't do makeup a whole lot if I'm not kind of on camera and or, you know, leaving my house. So really, when I think about it, I use makeup or wear makeup 3 to 4 times a week, if that. And that's not enough for me, even as a creator, to feel like I need to have this massive collection. I feel like I have kept enough through doing my, you know, declutters and stuff like that. I feel like I've kept enough that I have a good variety. I have drugstore, I have mainstream, I have a couple luxe products. I feel like I have enough that I can still give you guys variation in content without going broke. And without feeling like I need all the latest and greatest things. So I'm definitely going to be doing a Throwback Thursday. I would like to know what type of palettes you guys would like to see. I do have palette declutters and stuff, so you guys can definitely see my collection, and or I can do a quick shorts or something just to kind of show, hey, this is my palette collection. You guys can let me know. But moving forward, I definitely want to do that. I mentioned this in a members only video. I don't know if that'll be at first, but if you're not a member, obviously you can join the membership and you can go check that video out. But I want to do something. I want to go back to kind of the reason that I started YouTube to begin with. First and foremost, to try to uplift and empower other people, plain and simple. to uplift and empower myself, get myself to a good mental state, because this does help with my anxiety and my depression and stuff like that. This is like the gun range for me, like coloring in the coloring books for me. This is my safe space. I come in here, I can talk to you guys, or even if I'm not talking to you guys, just the act of sitting down and doing my makeup is very cathartic for me. It's very comforting for me. And it just gives me, peace. It really just makes me feel great. And this is just, you know, it's an outlet for me. It's a means to kind of connect to the outside world because of my anxiety and because I don't go very many places. I can connect with you guys without having to leave my house. You know what I'm saying? So I started it because of those reasons. But I also started it because I started seeing a shift when I started my channel of people not really doing kind of full-on tutorials. And I know I'm probably, you know, shooting myself in the foot, so to speak, by wanting to do this that I'm about to mention. But I miss full-on tutorials. I miss being like in my Facebook group or doing Facebook Lives and just sitting down and really walking somebody through the process. And now, do I know everything? No, I do not. But I feel like I have vast enough knowledge, and I've done this for enough years on all types of beauties, black, white, you know, older, younger, kids for pageants and stuff like that. I've done bridal, I've done prom, so I feel like I'm very well versed, or well versed enough at least, I think, to be able to offer you something. Some type of information. You know, I want to be informative, but I also want to be engaging and be entertaining. Hopefully I'm doing that for y'all. But I want to start maybe on Fridays, sitting down and doing like a follow along, a full length follow along Friday, follow me Friday. Y'all help me with the title. Where I sit down from start to finish. I will post a picture the Friday ahead each time, and I will let everybody know, hey, you know, next Friday I'm going to be using this palette. I'm aiming for this particular type of look. And if you have those products or something that's similar, you know, if you have a warm tone palette, I'm using a warm tone palette. If you have a beautiful purple palette you love, and I'm using purples, so on and so forth. But the week prior to, I will say, hey, here's what we were using for our full, you know, full length follow me along tutorial. And every Friday or every other Friday, maybe once a month, you guys let me know. Definitely give me feedback, please. I value and respect your feedback so much. But I want to sit down and do a full-on start to finish. Let's prep. How do I prep? Let's do foundation. Let's do everything together. A full face. And technically this kind of is, but I want it to be more technical. I want it to be where I'm saying, hey, when you're mapping out your brow, you'll go here and here. Those types of things. So let me know how you guys feel about that. I know I'm definitely, again, it may not be the best idea given that everybody likes, you know, more short form content right now. But it's something that's important to me. It's something that I really want to go back to my roots, in essence. I also want to start getting my friends and family to come over, and maybe I can start doing makeup looks and makeup tutorials with you guys as well. Also, if you just need advice, if you're wondering about a particular product, a type of product, anything at all, if you ever need advice, I can always do a video based on that. You know, if you're somebody that's, hey, I don't really understand how this works, or can you help me better learn this? I will do my absolute best to help you with that. And if I am ever at a place where I cannot help you, I will recommend a beauty for you. I am not above that. I'm definitely not, you know, the greatest thing since sliced bread. There are definitely people out there who are far more skilled than myself. And I'm not above saying, hey, you know what? I really don't know this, or I am not well versed in this, but so-and-so is. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Just, I feel like it could be really fun too. It would be more casual as well, like just chilling, sitting down, talking to you, just like my family, my beauty family. But I'm excited about that. I really want to take it back to, again, why I originally started my channel. And I know that it's fun to do short form content, and I do enjoy it, and it is fun, you know, especially if I'm, you know, maybe not feeling the best. It's really easy to do a little, you know, 30-second or 60-second snippet. I get that. But I like the personal touches here. I like to be able to connect and to relate to people. That's something that's really, really important to me, and I hope that I do that for you guys. Still staying in this palette. So yeah, let me know. Also, is there anything in particular you feel like you're lacking from my channel? I know that I started and was doing Shop My Stash occasionally. I'm trying to get back into that, and also new makeup releases. I just feel like I get so overwhelmed at that kind of stuff, and as far as new makeup releases, and then it also kind of tempts me, and I don't want to be tempted because you guys know I'm on a low buy. So if I'm up to date on all the current everything, I'm more apt to buy all the current everything. You know what I'm saying? But if those are things that you guys want to see, absolutely, please let me know. Also, I get requests all the time, literally all the time, from you guys to do vlogs. I don't think you guys want to see a vlog for me. Maybe like if we're going to the range, I can like film some of that and kind of show more hands-on and get up close to the target and stuff for you guys. And maybe when we go see Caleb, I can kind of vlog that because we're actually kind of out and about, if you will. But I don't do anything, you guys. I get up in the morning, I get on the bike, I let popcorn out, I eat breakfast, I clean my house, I film for a couple hours, I edit for a couple hours, Brett's home. Like that, I don't go places, you know what I mean? I don't go out. I don't really have like a crazy social life. I'm not somebody that vacations, I'm gonna vlog my cruise or my this or that. So I don't know. I mean, if you want to see just a plain Jane day in the life of someone who has no life, let me know. I am definitely loving this. I'm cheating for one product, and that's just because I don't think I have a setting spray that is drugstore. So I'm going to go in with my MAC, and this is the MAC Fix Plus. This is the lavender one. I really, really love this. I always go in after all of my powder products. I spray my complexion, and I very lightly, like there's next to no pressure here, I very lightly press everything into place. This works if you have dry skin or oily skin. It especially looks beautiful if you have dry skin or mature skin. It just kind of takes all the powder down. It kind of makes everything mesh into the skin, kind of become one with the skin as opposed to sitting on top of the skin. It also just kind of refreshes everything, and I like it. I like to do that. Next up, Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. We're going to go in with this, and then I'm going to go with the Colourpop Clay It Cool. I will speed this part up, and then we'll finish up, but let me know what you feel like I'm lacking. I'm at a place of, either way I'm going to do my channel. It's something that I absolutely love, and I'm not going anywhere, like, ever. But I don't know if I'm at the place of, do I just kind of slow down and kind of do what I want to when I want to? Or do I really want to kind of try to keep pushing forward and get to the place of being able to actually make money here? Because to be honest, you guys, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of money for very, very little reward. I have the reward of you guys, and I have met literally some of my best friends, my best sister friends that I have in my life based through YouTube and on YouTube. And I know that I'm making an impact somewhere, and that is super fulfilling for me. But I'm also at a place of, I'm investing so much time and money and energy and effort to make like $60 or $80 a month. Like, it's very, very little money. And I don't know that people always know that. So I'm going to speed up the eye look, but let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you think I can do to improve my channel. Hopefully the shorter intros maybe are helping a little bit. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It may just be that the algorithm does not like me. All right, Colourpop Clay It Cool. One of my favorites, absolutely stunning, very reminiscent of some higher end palettes. The formula is absolutely exquisite. They nailed it with this palette, I'm just saying. This is one that I take very, very often when we go to see Caleb, so we're gonna speed this part up. Alright, and now we're going to finish up with lips. I'm going in with the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in the shade Field Day, and then the Milani lipstick, the shade 410 Pleasure. is our finished look using all drugstore products. The drugstore has come a long way. I feel like especially in the last like 5 to 6 years. What do you guys think of the look? Make sure you comment down below and give me some feedback. I would love to know your honest thoughts and opinions. That's it, beauties. I hope you guys are great. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.